Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jaguars going up against the Steelers.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, Dobbs. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an
T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, 49 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Campanaro. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So Bortles forced to exit the game due to injury. And they'll hand the duties over to the former Houston Cougar. It's Case Keenum. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. This is Yeldon on the dump off. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. First down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
Now Dobbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, file it away, lad, file it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Let's go. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
They'll try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Brown. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with their 2nd down call after that type of a game.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Ohio!
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Dobbs is throwing. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go!
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Bell, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
First carry for James Conner. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Come on, let's go! 1, 9, flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go!
Throwing here, Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go! 1, 9.
The man in motion is Brown. Back to throw Dobbs. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go!
They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Play clock winding down. Now Keenum. And complete to Lewis over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Browns. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Dobbs. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw is Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Dobbs now on second down. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9,
Dobbs. A screen to Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's complete right around the 8. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3.
let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they're going to go for 2.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing now is Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 51 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Keenum to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Throwing is Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
Now Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on,
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
The give is to Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And it's taken in at the 9. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Bell running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Again, it's Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Back nine up, Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And Robinson with a big catch. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back nine up, Philly. Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Keenum. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Allen, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic